These internets, these social internets, we are live. Live, people. Yes, we are. And let me get this shared on here to my other channel. Yeah, so we're going into day 21. Yes, we're going into day 21 of the 50 reasons to self-publish right now. All right, so let me get this shared in here real quickly. That's not the page I wanted to go to. And then we're going to get this started. It's alive. It's live. Get that on there. Post. Boom. Done. We're good. All right, y'all. So today we're going to be talking about, excuse me there. Today we're talking about the speaking engagements and gifts and prizes. About using your book for speaking engagements and for gifts and prizes. Type launch team if you want in. Excellent. Let's get that on there. Boom. Let's get that post. Boom. It's in there. Pin comment to the top. We all good. What's up, Auntie? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and get my notes up here. Get y'all in. Get y'all fed spiritually, mentally, emotionally, because you know we're going to keep it hype. And get y'all going on with your weekend. So welcome all of you to the broadcast. I got the wrong thing up over there so I can see my face. There we go. Welcome all you to the broadcast today. Again, we're back on the 50 reasons. We got to finish it up. We have about 5 days really left. Left in, or today plus 4 more days left in this 50 reasons to self-publish your book right now. And guess what happens? That becomes another book for you. But only people who are going to get that book ahead of time is really those who are going to be part of the launch team for this upcoming book on how to write your first book in less than 4 hours. That book is coming out here very soon, end of April. That's coming out. I'm looking for a launch team, looking for about 50 people to be on this launch team. And as you become part of the launch team, starting here on Tuesday, we got the first thing we're going to do on Tuesday. So this is something we need to get put out here very quickly. Especially over the weekend, and start getting people onto this launch team. If you want to be part of it, go ahead and put launch team in the comments. Those of you who've already who said you want to the team, I'll be sending out messages to you here on Sunday and on Monday to remind you about the event. Everything's going down on Tuesday. And yes, as part of the launch team, you're going to get more. You're going to get some behind the scenes type things going on with the launch. You're going to get some extra different gifts and prizes, an extra little webinar that I'm doing specifically for the launch team on how to help you write your first book, and be able to get ask me anything type situation for those who are particular members of the launch team, plus some other little bonuses that come along with being a part of that, making this book a success. So again, put launch team in the comments if you want to be part of that launch team. It's only going to cost you $1, actually less than $1, 99 cents to be part of the launch team and get all these prizes. I'm telling you, I'm not telling you everything that's coming with it. You just got to decide you want in, and I'll let you in. All right, so let's go on straight into today's conversation on speaking engagements and gifts and prizes. Okay. So welcome to today's episode, day 21 of the 50 reasons to self-publish right now. We're going into reasons number 41 and reason number 42, which are speaking engagements and gifts and prizes as reasons why you should self-publish your book right now. We're super hyped right now. I don't care. It's how I'm feeling. So speaking engagements, go right into it. Reason number 41 is speaking engagements. So in this the upcoming book, in this book, how to write your first book in less than 4 hours, I give an example of how to use your book to get speaking engagements. Okay, so my book has been one of the key reasons, and your book will too, and become one of the key reasons that you get selected for speaking engagements. Now, my book got me on the stages in front of hundreds of people. It got me into breakout sessions for business workshops, and it even got me into even multiple more speaking engagements in front of small groups. Now, sadly, y'all, I didn't realize my book's power to get me in front of these speaking engagements until I started helping other people to write their books. And so when I was trying to help them, I had to come up with reasons to look at my successes, my results, on what my book has done for me. And so I was looking at that. I saw that my book is a key. It got me over 50% of my speaking engagements. Whether I sent a book to someone, a physical, or I handed a physical book to someone, whether someone saw me get on, or the residual effect. So I got in a speaking engagement because of my book, and then from the stage, someone says, "I want you to come speak at my event," or they met me outside, off the stage, and purchased one of my books and says, "I want you to come speak to my group." See, it's accounted for over 50% of my speaking engagements. And as a matter of fact, I put it on my Speaker One sheet. It has a page for one of the second page of the Speaker One sheet is a little section that has my books and my book at first. And then when I wrote the second book, I put it up there also with little blurbs about the book. And now as this next book comes out, yeah, it's gonna have another picture of my cover has to go onto the speaker engagement. So I gotta update that Speaker One sheet as I get finished with this next book. So over the next few weeks, I'll be doing that. And then over time, I'm expecting to have really an entire page full of my books as I continue to write. Now, what does that look like for someone who's looking for someone who's an expert in their field to come speak to their company, to speak to their audience, just to come speak at any small event or whatever it may be, it's online summit or virtual summit. If I have books talking about these subjects that I'm an expert in, I can prove I've written the books on this subject. I can definitely talk to you for the next 15 minutes or the next 15 hours on a particular topic. Boom. Use your book to get speaking engagements. Now, there are 3 keys to having, and now this is the point where you can take some notes. The other section may not take so much notes on, but here's a section to take some notes on. I got 3 keys for you. There are 3 keys to having a book be your speaking agent. Yes, 3 keys to having your book be your speaking agent. Number 1, write the book with speaking in mind. So again, if the point of writing your book is to book more speaking engagement, 1, the book doesn't have to be that long in order for that to happen for you, as long as you're speaking the language of the people of the audience that you want to get in front of, right? Or you have it specifically directed at a particular company or industry so that that they know that you can come and speak about productivity, about sales, about management skills, about better processes within a company. If you have that book designed specifically for them, it's easier for them to say, "Hey, come talk to us." So you write that with that, when you write your book with that in mind, your ideas are focused on the audience, and you want them, you want to speak with on the audience that you want to speak with, and it makes it that easy for you, for event planners or the contacts at the companies, to pick you as the right speaker for their event. So have that in mind as number 1. Number 2, mention speaking in your book. So as you're going through your book, you may casually say something about, when I spoke at so and so company. As you're making a point in one of the chapters, you say, when I spoke to so and so company about da 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 da, whatever that is, your topic is. You just let the audience, let the reader know that you speak about these subjects, right? Now, to go even a step further, you in the back matter of your book, you want to include your contact information in the back matter of the book with a statement that reads something like, "Book me to speak at your next event." And then, of course, if you're going to say "book me to speak at your next event," and it's going to be bold, you definitely need what? Your contact information. You need to have your email, your phone, and your phone number, a way to contact you, or an email of someone who's going to book those assignments for you. What's up, Stacy? Welcome to the broadcast. So you want to have that in the book. So if you're saying I book me to speak at your event, they need to have a way to contact you. So have that in your book so they can get directly to you. Matter of fact, you can even go a little further and have 1 page in the back of your book that is specifically for getting booked to speak at someone's event. You may have a simplified Speaker One sheet on there. So you're talking about your book topics, places that companies that have hired you to speak. You can all have that laid out in one of the back pages of your book, and then have a link or whatnot that people can go to get your whole Speaker One sheet. that can be in your book, and you, once a person has read your book or flipped through it, they will see that information. And people who are speakers, who are looking for speakers or the event planners, they know that your contact information is typically in the back of the book. So they may flip to the back of the book if they like what they read in the beginning, flip to the back of the book so they can find your contact information. They already know that. Look at the front or the back matter. So have it, make it easy for them. Have it in your book and mention that you do speak. That's number two. Number three, you want to send your book to companies and event planners. Yes, literally package up your book and send it to event planners. I even go. I have a mentor who suggests that you go into, if you price your book low enough, because he prices his books very, very low because he uses them for lead generation. Now, that doesn't mean that the books are bad. They're very well written books, very educational books. However, he uses them for lead generation, so he doesn't want to make a lot of profit of them. He makes profit on the back end. Key thing, we're still talking about speaking engagements. Speaking engagements is making money on the back end, so I don't need a really big book, and I don't need to make it very expensive in order for me to get speaking engagements, if that's what the book is for, right? Okay, so with a book that's priced not very high, $7, $8, $10, then you can turn around, go into your Amazon account or your BookBaby account or whatever account you're using, and send a book directly to the company or to the speaking the person booking the speaking events or the event planner, right? And it comes in a little packaging and whatnot, straight from Amazon. So they're more likely going to open the package. And what do you need to have in there? You need to have a note in there that says that you, with a link to your speaker reel, say introducing yourself a little bit and why you sent the book to them, but it's going directly to them, packaged to them. Okay? Send your book to someone and get past the gatekeepers because it's wrapped up as a present. Okay, that's the 3 keys to having your book to help you as a speaking agent. Now, you can do the same thing about sending it to event planners and companies by using your email. Also, have a template for your messages, and all you're doing is copying and pasting and adding some different specific details about that company or about that person or about that event that you have done some research on, so they know that you just didn't template it, but you actually did some research and want to help them, right? You're just not somebody just after the money. Okay, you can still do that as an email, and of course in that email you have a what? Link to your book, the PDF or whatnot. Whether they read it or not, and more than likely or not, you still send it in there and they can see that you talk about the subject you want to come speak to them about. 3 keys. Number 1, write the book with speaking in mind. Number 2, mention speaking in your book, and of course in the back matter also. And number 3, send your book to companies and event planners and becomes your speaker agent. Okay, that's reason number 41, which is speaking engagements for you to write your book. If that's good, I need to see it in the comments. Put in the comments, that's good. Because I just helped somebody right now. Just now, I just helped somebody get another speaking engagement from their book. When they know they haven't written one yet, you can still get booked without even having finished writing the book. Did you know that? You can still get booked for a speaking engagement for a book that you haven't even finished writing yet. That's a whole nother thing. You got to come you got to come talk to me to figure out how to do that. Number 42, gifts and prizes. Simply put right here, I've attended hundreds of fundraisers, y'all, because of a nonprofit that I would work with. And most of them have some type of silent auction that goes along with it. And whenever I see one of these book packages, right, as one of the prizes at the auctions, I immediately go check it out. And then I prepare to get the bid on it. Now, I don't know if that makes me a nerd. I'm a nerd. So what? You love me anyway. But books make a great prize for an event, right? For networking events and for business parties, for auctions. They make great prizes for people. And I don't know if anyone reads them. And they probably won't create as much excitement as a barrel of booze, of wine, or tickets to a popular sports event or to a play or something like that. Or to music or whatever event. They may not cause as much excitement as that, but they're still worthy prizes nonetheless. So you can definitely use them for gifts and prizes. Now, I have to also admit something to you. Half of my first 30 sales of my first book were to my aunts. Yes, half of my sales were to my aunts because my mother decided to be the good mother she is, loving mother that she is. It was Christmas time, and so she purchased a bunch of books from off of Amazon. And she gave them out to cousins, to aunties, to all types of people, supporting me in the process. Right now, that made some great gift, Christmas gift, because it was the gift that keeps on giving. And here's what I mean by that. It was years. It was almost 3 years before for any of my aunties had ever finished reading the book. So they really said they read it in little bits here, a little bit there before they finally sat down and finished the book. Now that taught me two things. One, that my family loves me. And number two, to start writing shorter books, because what I saw is that if I had written a smaller book, they would have went through it probably quickly and got it done within the first, I don't know, few months maybe. But because that first book was like 200 and some pages, they thought, this is too much to read. They read little pieces of it. Okay, so that's a key point for you also. Start writing shorter books and people will read more of your book. All right, so I say again, can you deny that that's a gift that keeps on giving? If they keep reading it for the next few years, she goes out to say, we love the book. I know you do, Auntie. All right, so here's again to wrap it up, y'all. That was reason number 42 is your book makes a good gift or prize. So how about I got a question for you? How about you give away your book to everyone in the crowd at your speaking engagement? See how we did that? Wrap both of them up. Give away your book as a gift or a prize to everyone at your speaking engagement. Or you make it some type of prize for them winning some type of the exercise that you're doing with the group at a workshop. You're going to get this free book or this free group of books or the book and an audio or whatever, right? It becomes part of your packaging and a prize and an upsell for your offer. All right. Now we can go take it even a step higher. Let's take it a notch higher and have everyone at the event receive your book because of them attending it, and it becomes a bonus from the event planner. Now, catch what I said. Make your book a bonus for everyone attending the event, and it's a bonus that the event planner gave to everyone in attendance. Now, the thing about that is, it doesn't mean you had to pay for those books and take it out of your own fees. What I'm saying is on top of your speaking engagement, now you turn around and raise the prices, raise your speaking fee by having the event planner buy a group of books from you so they can give them away to everyone in attendance at the speaking event. Okay? So now, not only have you made your speaking event, not only will you have to grab, not only will they, not only will everyone have, not only will you have your speaking event fee, right? You will get your fee for speaking, but then you got this bonus because everyone in attendance now has your book, and they had to pay the event planner had to pay for those books on top of your speaking fee. Now we go even a step further, because if you set up your book the way I teach you to set up your book, then when you sell it from stage and sell your and tell everybody that you have that book for free, courtesy of the event planner, you've boosted up the thankfulness, the gratitude, appreciation for that event, for you being booked, and for the event planner who got them all books. But inside of that books are ways for people to contact you, to grab your free download, or to book you for their next speaking engagement, because it's in the back of your book. Do you see how you have an audience of 300 people that you got paid 3, 4, 5 times from the one thing because you wrote the book and you got paid for it over and over? I'm just spending all types of money making stuff at y'all from a speaking engagement. And your book being a gift and prize at a speaking engagement, you get booked multiple times and make more money. Possibly double your speaking fees for events or things that come on in the future because they got the book for free. I'm just telling y'all, man. Y'all need to pay me for this, what I just gave to y'all, right? I just literally taught you how to turn a $20 book that you sent to an event planner into a $5,000 plus payday. And everybody's happy. So, speaking of speaking events and giving gifts and prizes. I have the gifts and prizes for you right now. Again, the bonus for you, I have a bonus for you. Bonuses for you if you become a part of the launch team for this for the book that I'm publishing here that's going to release next month on how to write your first book in less than 4 hours. The simple path to generating leads, building a business, and booking speaking engagements. If you want in on this team, you're going to get the advanced reader copies of the book. You're also going to get some other little small prizes and books that have come out. What's up, my brother Gazi? What's happening, brother? You're going to get some other prizes that come along with that, some other books that come help you write your own book that come along with that, but also a book on procrastination comes along with the group. Plus, I'm going to do a special webinar training for you to help you build your, understand how to write your first book and what it looks like to build your business from that book. There's 19 different ways. I'm going to show you how to do that. You get that for free. Well, I shouldn't say for free. It's a bonus because there's a 99-cent fee for joining the launch team. 99-cent fee for joining the launch team. If you want in on those thousands of dollars worth of prizes I'm giving, like literally $1,000 worth of prizes I'm giving for being part of the launch team, type launch team into the comments and I will make sure I add you to the list as we start putting it out and telling you what the launch team is responsible for. All right. That being said, I got to get off here, y'all, because I got a concert I got to go get out to. So I love y'all. And you can put your comments or anything in questions or comments in the comments, and I'll get back to you either later on tonight or tomorrow. I'll go ahead and put those in there. All right, so as we always ended, you can be, you can do, you can have anything you want in this world. You just got to believe. You can live a life of no doubt, just blessings, and I will show you how right here. But all you no doubters out there, all you part of No Doubt Nation, you know what it is. You know our mantra. I need you to say it loudly and do it proudly and make life happen every day. I love you. God bless. And I'll talk to you.